comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin. Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They were ready for the air attack. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. And fold for the throw! That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Gets the counter hit throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Challenge from above. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Dashes up. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Flies in with a fist to keep the draw super hard incoming. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Throw is denied. What a lead. Life lead is KO. Player 2. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The combo's there. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? That attack landed for a counter hit. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 creates a good springs forward with the drive rush. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Jump. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and this is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Breaks the block with a throw. Avoids getting, tries to make something happen with an overdrive in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Getting it all on the drive rush. Do we see a drive impact here? Ooh, you never know what can happen. Anti-air in the clutch. Links it. Leading all in with a rush. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Well fought. Player 2. Show.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Phalanx from above! Sticks the jump in. One chance here may end this KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Checks him with the projectile. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Still scrapping for control of the space. A real test of uses the gauge for a super arm. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! There it is! They knew it'd be enough.
Now you know history.
That's what happens when... This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Perfect air to air. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning string. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. The jump-in is denied. Solid combo. Gets the jump-in. A drive impact could end it all here. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both of them are low on health and are playing very closes it with a classic corner throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on and fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Player one will need to play it. Oh, burnout triggered. Doesn't miss a beat. Phalanx from above. You've got him, sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super armor. Both fighters planning something? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. This can lead to some big damage. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but the throw is denied. What a read! Did we see a drive impact here? Gotta be careful not to all in with a rush. Player two charges up the plasma. That was the highest if I've ever seen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. In with the phalanx. Who's going to crown them from above? Dashes forward. Anticipated that throw. Player two with the lead. Will they go for offense and eats it? Manages all the throws, connects. Big throws. This is gonna hurt. Both after putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player one may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super. Sets up with the jump in. A single hit will do it. Throws range projectile. That corner is starting to look scary. Who will set the bait at this range? Gets it the perfect drive from kick out of nowhere. Player two. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Starts with a jumper. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Takes the chance to hurt him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Holds out with the block. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with a projectile. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Going in? Will we see a drive impact? Springs forward with the drive rush. Looks like they want drive rush to keep it going. Denies the jump in. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Looking for a chance. Drive rush! The throw whiffs. Connects with the throw. A real test of nerves here. Shows a medium forward rush. Medium kick. Hits a flip, flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checking their reactions with a fire. Reads the jump in perfectly. Reads the throw and escape. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Anti-air in the clutch. They're in range. Clutch, anti-air. Throws them. What now? Uses their drive gauge. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Forward rush. Who will set the bait at this range? Pokes all in with a rush. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Where you bring that ND and whooping ass to work. Drive rush. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 burns out. Noticeable life lead. Throw is denied. What a lead. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Medium flatlines them. Player 1 survived that tense mirror. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Player 1 with the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Challenge from above. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big counter. Slides in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Zones with the fireball. Tries to keep the drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps up. Connects with medium kick. They've got the meter for a drive impact. What'll happen here? Manages to block the jump in attack. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looking for a chance. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What a read with that anti-air! Player 1. It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Taking stock. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Springs forward with the drive rush. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The drive rush to keep it going. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round two.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knock down, pries them open with a Shoryuken. Still scrapping for control of the space. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Oh, could be the start of something. Springs forward with the drive rush. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws up a buff. Player one drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Connect all in with a rush. One of them getting it all on a drive rush. Player two is working with a burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Okay, here we go. Clutch, anti-air. Drive rush. Both sides getting ready. Player two can't win this. What a read with that anti-air. Player one.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Who's gonna make a move? Goes for the command grab. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Combo with the target combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player two chases them down. Gets the jump in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Smart play with the throw. Will we see a drive impact? Still slugging it out at this range. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good. This is gonna hurt. And they create an opportunity for themselves. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Sick super armor use. Barely blocks the jump in. Play it. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Knew the throw was coming. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. In with the phalanx. Time to reassess the situation. Sets up with the jump in. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Crowns them from above. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Shakes things up with a fireball. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Excellent block. In with the phalanx. Drops them hard. That corner is starting to look scary. Ugh, it charges up the plasma. Are you kidding me? Player one. We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? The combo's there. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Jump in finds the mark. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round of KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The attack is drive rush to keep it going. Shows the medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins and springs forward with the drive rush. That experiencing burnout. Player two in dire straits with burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Opts to continue the attack with the there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Player two is the last fighter.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Handily escapes the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Jump blocks the ambiguous crossover. Connects with medium kick. Quick breather. A drive impact could end it all here. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Not much movement. Burnout! KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Took him to the corner and a flash. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff! Not much life left, but their drive usage makes off for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. A quick breathe springs forward with the drive rush. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough.
Now you know history.
Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? We are about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Checks with the projectile. The combo's there. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Parries the projectile. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Takes a trip. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Life lead opens up. Experience makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The fighter springs forward with the drive rush. Holds out with the block. Genius read. Their spacing is so on point. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets the combo. Player 2 will need to play it looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. This is gonna hurt. Going in, you've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The low kick hits. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Crowns him from above. Amazing. Player 2, what a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Nice fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. All in with a rush. Okay, here we go. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this. Links it. Throws him. Oh, here we go. Oh man, this is a scary range. Super arcade. Oh, what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. This can lead to some big damage. What now? What a read with that anti-air. Player 1.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Pressuring them in the corner. Gets the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. All right, what's coming up next? The low doesn't connect. Takes a trip. They were right to be on guard there. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps up, just out of range for that throw. Dashes forward. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Medium kick hits. Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Medium kick. Quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Big exchange blows. They've got the meter for a drive impact. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Final round.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Gets the jump in. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up.
That corner is starting to look scary. Close range projectile. Stand, head forward rush. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Anti-air in the clutch. All in with the rush. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. What are they gonna do? Come for them with the phalanx. Throw is denied. What a read. In with the phalanx. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Going in. We see a drive. In fact, super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Devotes all that meter to the goddess of the hunt. They're about to get a big knockout kiss. Ooh. This can lead to some big damage. It is over. Player 1